second series of the day.
Thanks.
We want to know what do you think about Elazier's style. Obviously, he has his
Поздравляем
own way of
тебя.
playing Zerg, and now
Вторую
you played
Best of
against him
3 ты
three
выиграл
games in a
сегодня.
row. What do you think?
Поздравляем.
Well,
Что думаешь насчет последней игры
I
с
feel like it's one
Элейзером?
of those styles that kind of always just puts you behind, so I don't really think it's that strong. It's just sometimes tricky to defend against roach all-ins.
Говорит,
So
ну,
sometimes
Элейзер
it's
сам
like
себя
a
загнал в ловушку. Это,
game
кстати,
of
то же
like
самое, что я говорил
scared
уже.
of the all-in and then the all-in is not coming, or you're not scared and you play greedy and then the all-in is coming. So if you don't get surprised by the two base roach, it's not that good. In particular because like he always does the same basically. There's no variety there. Always roach is like.
Но он говорит, одинаково играет, то есть, ну, либо ты убиваешь его, ну, чуть попозже, либо еще чуть попозже. Ну, просто не перехалявить, главное. Ладно, ребят, неинтересно, честно сказать, это все. Смотрите, без перевода.
Whatever Stereo plays is scary, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know. There's some pretty bad styles for sure, but this one's not my style. I'll tell you that much. But
Yeah, I mean, the downside is like very little creep threat as well. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure. It's definitely an interesting style, and it does look like a lot of those games as well. It falls apart pretty easily to the harass as well. I think you did one thing you did really good is always denying the scouting in these games. Obviously, the last game you couldn't really because you had no marines or anything. But is that something you planned as well, just to deny the scouting a little bit?
Well, I played against him like maybe a couple of weeks ago, and then I built like a Viking. Sometimes I like to build a Viking, and it nearly killed like his overseer. It just didn't kill it because I didn't micro my Viking. So I was like, hey, that worked a couple of weeks ago, and now I did it, and then I realized that the overseer is already there, and then I realized, oh wait, I can cancel it. Like he's gonna have overload speed anyway, so the Viking is useless. So yeah, it's. I think what I did in the first game is like probably the best. Just
Vodka
Marines
Energy.
and Banshees, and then there's like I don't think anything you can really do.
Yeah. Go
Sorry,
ahead, go ahead.
I was going to ask about the second game, because you decided to switch it up. You went for a super greedy version of like, well, it's not so greedy because you know what he's going to do, but it's CC first into 3CC, no gas.
Yeah, but like I said, against him, I can do that. I don't have to worry about too much. I wasn't too worried about getting all in either. But yesterday I drank like 1 million beer, so today my performance wasn't that great that game, so I feel like that played into it.
Говорит, вчера прибухнул, поэтому не так хорошо играл.
I just didn't play that game very well. I think I was
Пиво
way
напился
ahead.
вчера.
If I don't 8-rex, if I just play normal, then it's like the same. Because like I 8-rex into a Zerg that doesn't even have drones at the 4th base, so I think that was
Ну,
totally
говорит,
on
если
me.
бы я
I think it was a good
стандартно
strat,
играл, он
but,
выиграл бы, говорит. Ну,
really
говорит,
bad play by
ну,
me in general.
может быть, он и
Yeah, there
прав.
was a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes. They're losing some marines to the fungals for sure. Well, I want to ask about the first game still. There's one thing I was thinking about when you were going Banshee, right? And
Yeah.
then you kind of killed the Overseer. Did you decide to go Cloak and second Banshee after you killed the Overseer, or was it?
No,
like
it was
initial?
always the plan. I think it's like 2 Banshees at least. Like 1 Banshee just doesn't make a lot of sense, and I think Cloak is like really good always to have. Like
What happened? We don't hear anything anymore.
I know.
Now we're back.
Yeah, so like the Cloak is like a really good ability, so you always want to get 2 Banshees, I think, in general. I was thinking about maybe even going for some more, because against this Roach all-in, I mean, he only has like a couple of Queens and the Overlord, so if I got like more Banshees, I think I would have had like at some point maybe 4 Banshees. One also died against something, so I have 2'd. So yeah, like at least 2 Banshees always. If you build Banshees, always 2 Banshees.
Okay. Now, you beat 2 Zergs, I think, so far. How do you feel about the rest of the group? Obviously, you still have a couple of good Protoss players to go up against, including Clem as well, which also is going to play Protoss against you. How do you feel about TVP and your chances of advancing now?
Well, I was hanging out yesterday with Clem, and I made sure that it went on for very long, because I think I'm more used to no sleep. I think he's the kind of guy that likes to sleep a lot, so we're still, you know, we're at McDonald's like at 4 a.m. and then with like a group, we wanted to go back to the hotel, and we walked like 20 minutes in the wrong direction as well. Yeah, so
Okay.
I hope he's a little bit tired as well.
Okay, so you're trying to get edges outside of the game to have better chances. I like it. How do you feel maybe about Cristiano as well? Because he's also
always scary, but I think if I play well, it's going to be pretty good for me, I think. I'm confident against Hastem and Cristiano.
Okay, I like the confidence. Do you guys have any more questions?
No, I'm just curious. Which Protoss are you most scared of?
I don't know. In this tournament,
Let's say the group and the tournament.
in tournament, obviously, I think Clem is by far the best Protoss against Terran.
Okay.
And in general, well, I haven't played too much against the Koreans. I feel like any toss that is like better than me is like unbeatable. So, well, not unbeatable, but you can always take it serious. But especially best of 3, best of 5 is very hard, I think, though. So it doesn't matter. Like put me against Max Packs, Clem, Hero, Classic. Doesn't matter anymore. I feel like at the moment, I lose within the first 10 minutes most of the time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that does it for our questions. Thank you very much, Gabe, for the interview. We appreciate it. And
Thanks
good
for
luck.
having me. Thanks.
Yep. And I think with that, do you guys have more stuff to say about that series?
No, I think it was an entertaining series. I think a little bit of an anticlimactic finish, but I'm glad to see that Laser stuck to his guns at least, and very impressed by his performance in the second game, and I hope he still advances.
Okay. Jona, any closing words?
Not much. It's just everything he said, you know. And I was gonna say the same thing, but like kind of took my speech there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was just looking at your notes right there.
All right. Well, with those words of wisdom from the GOAT and the Brazilian, I'll put it to a quick commercial break, and when we're back with more StarCraft. Stay tuned for some more Homester Cup 28. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Adios.